Hey nerdlings, Nick Lotus84 back with another episode of Asagao Academy Normal Boots Club with WithUltimateCarl.
Hey.
And it's a new day. Yesterday we participated in a Smash Sisters tournament with the Normal Boots guys. We totally whooped PBG, but then we lost to Jirard. But in general, it was a good day. It was a good night. We had a lot of bonding going on with everybody. I think Shane might have forgiven us for the boots incident, but we'll see. As the chill weather of early spring faded and warmth stretched across Asagao, I itched to go outside. With Satch's book in hand, I took to the streets. Since many people realized how rare this moment was, most of the usual benches and grassy spots were taken. I kept walking until I came to the soccer field. There was a practice game being held, and PBG and his friend Jeff were running across the field. Being a skirmish, the bleachers were almost completely empty. Students scattered the shiny metal seats, but there was more than enough room for me. In one swift motion, practiced many times over my life, I sat down, spun my backpack into the next space next to me, and pulled out my book. A skill that lots of students have, I think. I was nearly done with it, and I wanted to see if I could finish it today. It was due a few days ago, so I was under pressure. At a pause in my reading, I looked up to watch PBG on the field. A shock of color at the base of the bleachers caught my eye. It looked like some kind of metallic candy wrapper, and a pang of annoyance struck me. There was a trash can nearby. Why a litter? But as I jumped down the steps of the bleacher, and nearly slipped off one, it became clear that it wasn't trash. The colors changed as the angle of the light did. It was an iridescent purple figurine. Itty Bitty. And a kitty! Was it Jirard's? He was the only person I knew who collected them. I held it up to the nearest student, who shook his head. I was free for a while. Jirard was really into the IBK scene, so if it wasn't his, he'd probably know who it belonged to. The scene. I like that. One problem. I had no idea where his room was.
I guess I'll just steal it.
Conveniently, at that moment, PBG ran off the field to get a drink. I approached him, holding the kitty in front of myself like a talisman. You know, so like he wouldn't bite me or whatever.
Hey.
Yay, lag. Hey, PBG! Do you know Jirard's room number? I think he dropped this. I held the kitty up again and it glimmered in the sun. Much like PBG just now, what with all his physical activity. Ooh, he's all sweaty. Hey, dude.
Oh, Jirard was just here. It has to be his. I asked her to bring me my goalie gloves. I wasn't ready to take Mick Jones's place today. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. His room is right across from mine.
Oh, it's killing me. PBG's adorable sprite just keeps, like, lagging the game with its cuteness. Oh, great. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Hurry it up, PBG. Come on, dude.
Step it up.
PBG groaned. It wasn't much of a break.
Gotta go fast. Good luck.
Oh, he's skipping again. He took a huge gulp from his water bottle, then poured the rest on his head and jumped back into the game. I wonder if this environment is what's lagging us? I don't know. It's pretty detailed, but it's stationary.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. His teammates patted him on the back as he rejoined them. I placed the IBK into my uniform's Lilliputian pocket and headed to Bluebell. As I entered Bluebell House, a passing boy frowned at me. Was I even allowed to be here by myself? I shook my head. There was no time to be afraid. Today, I had a mission. Just as PBG said, there was a door right across his room. I knocked and fished the IBK from my pocket. Oh, hi, Shane. Shane answered the door, not at all pleased to see me. Hi, Shane. How are you? He was Jirard's roommate? Why, oh why was he Jirard's roommate? I tried to laugh to diffuse the situation, but it was weak. I felt like I was only making things worse. I didn't know what went on in Shane's mind. He looked at the IBK in my hands. Jirard should be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'll just wait in the common room. When he gets back, can you tell him to try and find me? I could read downstairs. Even if it took Jirard an hour to get back, I could keep myself occupied. Shane sighed and leaned against the door frame. I could tell him, but it would be much easier if you waited in here. He put his hand out, gesturing me inside. All right. Thanks. I entered the room and stood smack in the middle of it. Shane plopped into a chair in front of what must have been his desk. I sat down in what I assumed to be Jirard's chair on the opposite side. Shane swiveled around and started to click something on his laptop. Seeing as he wasn't much for small talk, I turned to observing the room. Their room was well decorated, one could say. There were a lot of itty bitty kitties, each arranged neatly with its brethren of similar design. Those look like Slime Rancher cats.
Yeah.
And this kind of looks like, Pusheen.
A bit.
At first I thought it kind of looked like that, I can't remember the name of it, the Pokemon that looks like an egg. Or like a thing hatching out of an egg with the triangles on it.
Togepi?
Yes, Togepi. I guess because of the little jagged ears. Anyway, I was a little too old to really get in on the Pokemon craze.
The one in the middle reminds me of Totoro.
Oh, this
on the
one?
left in the middle, yeah.
Yeah. Every empty space not filled with school-related objects was covered by the pads of a cute little cat, or at least the sealed box of one. Even parts of Shane's shelves had IBK on them. I had to admit it was kind of endearing. Something about the dedication required was sweet.
Hey.
Do you collect itty bitty kitties too? Not really. They're Jirard's. I don't mind. I see. It's kind of niche. I'm surprised you're into them. Oh no, I don't collect them. I just found this one on the side of the field. PBG said Jirard was there earlier, so I came to find out whether it was his. My hastiness to disown the figure did not go unnoticed by Shane, who made a face at me. He makes faces at everything, though.
Yeah.
If it's not Jirard's, he'll probably know whose it is, right? It's probably Jirard's. I smoothed my thumb over the plastic kitty absent-mindedly. Shane returned to whatever he was doing online, and I conversed with the figure in my hand. Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a pretty kitty? You are!
The stress of being so near Shane finally caused me to snap.
Yep. Now I'm worried that my cats are going to start scratching at the door because they think I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
Jirard came back about 2 minutes later.
I only ever insult our cat, so he won't care. Hey, Shane. And Hana?
He held 2 coffees in his hands. Suddenly, he turned pink.
And what are you two doing in here? Alone? Together?
Oh, he's on to it. He's on to me. We're not doing anything. Hana was looking for you.
Really? How can I help, Hana?
I couldn't pull it off, but I kind of wanted to make Shane say anything there, like Masako X always does. He gave a coffee to Shane and offered the other one to me. Oh, he's always giving me his stuff. He gave me his cookies and now his coffee.
Here, take mine. I would have gotten you one too if I knew you were here.
Aw. That's really nice of you, but no thanks. I just came to see if this was yours. For what felt like the 10th time in the last half hour, I displayed the itty bitty kitty.
Oh wow!
Oh yes! Oh yes!
Jirard almost dropped his coffee as he leaped forward.
I lost this today. Where'd you find it?
It was near the field. PBG told me you were there earlier, so I wanted to give it back to you. I handed the figure to Jirard, who looked about ready to kiss it.
You're the best.
Thank you, Hana. Thank you. You didn't have to do this, but you did, and I don't know what I would have done without you.
Aww. It wasn't any trouble at all. It looked pretty rare.
It was a hollow. It's not as rare as you would think, but it's still very special to me. I'm so glad you were the one to find it. I shouldn't have been so careless.
Okay, Shane, you gotta give us points for, like, being cool to your roommate, though, right?
Don't beat yourself up about it. What matters now is that you have it back.
Maybe zip up your pockets next time?
I promise.
You bet. I'll take a load of precautions to make sure this never happens again.
He placed it delicately on the shelf with the other kitties that had the same iridescent properties. Jirard looked at me while I viewed his hard-earned assemblage.
Right.
Oh, duh, Jirard, you dummy. That worried me not to at least introduce you to my collection. Sorry. In this room, I have 247 Itty Bitty Kitties of every shape and size. Wow.
That's a lot.
I feel like there's not that many real, like, MLP toys.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, they're trying, but I don't know.
This is the newest set. Well, I mean, I guess maybe if you included, like, every single, like,
Every
run of the toys.
generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, like from the 80s going forward.
Because I know there's more Transformers than that. If you include, like, all of them. So.
Wow.
This is the newest set, the Catastrophes. They're a band. They're really popular right now. I traded my rare extras for these the other day.
Oh, wow.
Didn't in one season they, like, became human and started a band or something?
That's a movie, Equestria Girls,
Okay.
and there's two of them. Yeah, there are two movies. There's an Equestria Girls, and then there's a sequel. I don't remember what. I think it might just be Equestria Girls 2, but I'm not sure. But yes, they cross into another universe where everyone's a human.
Of course. The one you brought back to me is from a set of 4 that are called Opalescents. Currently, they're the only Shinies. Shiny Pokemons.
He loves Shinies. Jirard and his Shinies. They were so pretty. My gaze fixated on them.
I'm just thinking of, like, Magic the Gathering or Pokemon cards and getting, like, the foil ones that have, like, the
Yeah.
reflective backing.
Yeah.
I'm just missing the last Opalescent. It's a purple one, Princess Pumpernickel. I've tried everywhere, but no one has them in stock. But there's only 3 copies in the world, so it's not really that surprising.
And you know we have to get Princess Pumpernickel for Jirard and his route, so that's going to be fun.
Yeah. It's more surprising that I managed to get these ones. I have one of the most complete collections in the world. People think that the Kitties Company gives me the newest figures, but I earn all my IBK.
I wonder if that's some sort of reference to like the games he plays on his channel. Like people think that people give him games for free. I don't know. I mean, I'm a fan.
I know a lot of people think that. Well, I wouldn't even say think, but a lot of YouTubers actually do get like advanced review copies of stuff.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do like current games, does he?
No, he does
Yeah.
older stuff. At least that I've seen, it's mostly older.
I can tell this took a lot of hard work. I'm amazed at how much effort you put into this.
He sighed heavily and sat down on his bed.
Completed.
Thanks, Hana. I just wish I could get that last figure. I could finish my collection, and the kitties would have all their friends together in one place.
I wish I could help.
Don't worry about it, Hana. This is my battle to fight. Wow.
Yeah. I nodded, then glanced at my watch.
See you later. Oh, I should go. I really wanted to finish my book today, but if you ever need help, I'm here.
I stood up, then waved to the both of them.
Bye.
Bye, Hana. Thanks again.
Bye.
See ya. Thankfully, I managed to finish my book. It took more time than I expected, though, and by the time I got back to my room, it was dark outside. When I opened the door to my room, the lights were off. I flicked them on, and the huddled form of Mai hugging a stuffed purple bear appeared on her bed.
Hello. I'm back.
Mai glanced at me, then buried her face again in her bear. Was she sulking? It was unlike her to be so unenergetic.
She buried her face.
Are you okay? You know, because of that horrible pun? Did you survive?
I can tell from your sprite that you're not.
That doesn't sound very okay.
Mai glanced at me again, her face a light shade of pink, like she was holding her breath.
You know you can tell me anything. You've helped me out a lot, so it's the least I can do in return, right? Besides, we're friends.
Mai sighed and threw the bear on the floor, where it lay as if screaming in agony.
What?
Wow, what?
What does its face look like, I guess?
That's a good question. I don't know. That sounds terrifying.
It's not fair.
She sighed again.
I know it's terrible to think like this, but even though I'm really happy for you getting to be friends with those guys, it's just not fair.
Those guys? Who? The Normal Boots Club?
Use guys. It's just that I've been a fan of them for so long, and I've loved Jirard forever, and then here you come out of the blue with your pink hair, and just like that, you're friends.
Oh
I don't
my.
know where.
She snapped her fingers in front of her face.
But here I've been trying this whole time, and Jirard didn't even know my name.
He knows it now, though.
I know I'm being stupid, and I feel bad, but still.
My.
Oh, another toys.
Jeez! That third one.
I know you could be totally mean. I don't want to be mean to Mai though. I love Mai, but okay. So I don't know. Like Jirard and his wife Heidi chose It's Understandable because they thought They're Your Friends Too was like lying to her to make her feel better. But I honestly think that's the correct answer.
I think that sounds like the best choice. Because, I mean, she got to go to the thing the other day, too.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder if this is like the one you say to unlock Jacques or something. You just ostracize every human in your life.
Who's going to be an asshole?
Yeah.
And then Jacques, who's fucking possessed, is happy that you're evil.
Yep.
That's why you get to do that route.
You get approval points from Jacques for being evil. They're your friends too, Mai. Mai smiled weakly at me.
They wouldn't be my friends if it wasn't for you.
My.
I'm going to sleep.
Aww. She turned
If I can sleep while my bear is screaming.
Wow.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear. Gummy bear.
Yeah, I don't want to do that super high-pitched scream. I don't want to break my mic. But that cartoon's amazing. Okay, so those of you who are watching don't get that reference. You need to look up Robot Chicken Gummy Bear. It's amazing. She turned over and closed her eyes without even taking off her uniform. I turned off the light and walked to the bear she threw in the middle of the room. Was it still screaming?
I'm sorry too.
I said it quietly, but even as the words left my lips, I knew they were a lie. Wow.
Jeez, maybe that wasn't the right choice.
I don't know, man. Despite our slight confrontation last night, Mai was as peppy as usual the next day. It seemed like there was no reason for me to worry, but that didn't mean I didn't. The bell rang and class started. Miss Shizuka wrote Origami Flowers on the board in an ornate script, then turned to glare at the class.
Class?
The flower festival is only a few days away. It's time again to start folding flowers to sell for the school. We do this every year, guys. I don't want to hear any groans. You're free to write me an essay on the importance of these funds for the school if you'd rather not participate. Oh, she must have gotten stood up again or something. It's really sad. It's so sad that this poor woman's love life is a running joke in this game. I feel like I think there may be one route or another where you're able to help her. I don't remember.
Oh God.
I read up on a couple of different things, and I think depending on who you choose to romance, you can actually do stuff to help her. I don't know.
Huh. You can get the milk fruit.
No, it's not like you romance her. I don't know. A few students rolled their eyes, but I smiled. It sounded kind of fun, and I hadn't folded origami in years.
You get to put the other guys on the cougar route?
Maybe.
I doubt you hook up any of the other guys with her.
I think it's another one of those things where it's just something that changes depending on what route you choose. You might not even have a direct role.
Right.
I'm handing out practice sheets because I know how bad you guys are at origami. I'm only going to teach you once, so pay attention. Aw, but she's smiling now, so she's kidding, obviously. Shizuka returned to the front of the class, picking an ornate green paper. As she instructed the class, I realized that these were the most basic version of origami flowers. I was already familiar with them.
Oh yeah, we're like a savant at origami.
Yes, well, that's right. And she's a natural she's a main character. She's good at everything.
Yeah.
I folded my practice paper with ease while Shizuka roamed the room, helping the students who struggled to follow along. These creases are weak. Kindergartners could do better than this. Hell, my ex could do better than this.
Wow.
Nice. Oh, sadness passed across Miss Shizuka's face. Well, he was a loser. He couldn't even fold origami. Get over that guy already.
Well, she dumped him because he was bad with his hands.
Wow. She turned to the boy next to her and slammed her hand on his desk. You need to be better. Be better for everyone's sakes.
Jeez.
Get good, dude. Seems like quite a few students were having trouble.
Yeah, see, I would fail this.
I learned how to do a frog, and that was pretty. I never could figure out how to do a damn crane.
We did origami once or twice in school for some reason, but so I know I've done it before, but I have terrible hands.
Yeah. I went to the front of the class to get some new paper, passing John on the way back to my seat. His paper caught my eye.
Hey. You folded this the wrong way. Your flower's gonna be narrow if you keep going.
I'll be honest with you, Hana. I have no idea what I'm doing. Help me?
He kind of looked like he was about to cry. I knelt by his desk, unfolding and refolding his paper.
This looks perfect. You're so good at origami. Did you have to make flowers at your old school too?
No, I used to do origami a lot when I was younger. I guess muscle memory just kicked in. Thanks, though.
Really?
Really? What an odd skill to have.
Is it?
Please,
John clasped a hand around my wrist.
stay with me. Help me.
And my heart just melts. Please stay with me, John says. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of have a crush on JonTron in real life.
Sure, if you need it.
Yeah.
I knew I could count on you. Thank you, Hana. You're a goddess.
I spent the entire rest of the class period slowly doling out lessons to John and PBG. I offered to help Shane, but he turned away from me, instead watching over John's shoulder. I kept my movements large and exaggerated so he could see too. I thought he was supposed to already be good at origami. It was nice to feel
Who knows?
useful. When class was over, I headed back to the dorms with Mai. We had a long night ahead of us, filled with homework and the possible reward of chocolate ice cream should we finish on time. Should Mai get high and decide she wants ice cream.
Yeah.
And stay away from Paul. But before I got far, someone called my name.
Hana!
Hana! Jeff? Is everything okay? Hey, the Normal Boots Club has a meeting today, and PBG forgot to take his soccer uniform with him, bro. He held up a blue and gold uniform. He won't have much time to change before practice if he doesn't have this, and I have to run down to the field. Can you take it for me?
Of course we can.
Mai grabbed the uniform from Jeff. Awesome! Thanks, bros! He dashed toward the field. Mai turned to me, victory running through her face.
Finally, a chance to see Jirard in his element. Come on, Hana. We gotta hurry.
We approached the Normal Boots Club room, hearts thumping nervously. At least I assumed Mai's was, judging by the way she was fidgeting like a hummingbird on acid it was. A hummingbird on acid. I love this game. The writing in this game is so fun. We stepped up to the door and were about to knock when I heard my name on someone's lips. Hana. I froze and turned to Mai. Her face was lit, and she pressed a finger to her lips. She leaned in closer to the door, and I followed suit.
Dude, I think it's fine. What do you think she's going to do to us? You need to calm down.
No.
But it's so pink. No one has hair like that.
People can't choose their hair color, Shane. That's a really poor reason to judge someone.
I know, but I don't trust people with pink hair. You know there's more to it than just the color, don't deny it! Weird things always happen around people with pink hair.
Sure, but they're not dangerous.
Aren't they? My heart sank. I stepped away from the door, unwilling to hear more.
Hana,
I held up my hand and shook my head. Just when I thought I was beginning to win Shane over, Was this how he truly felt about me?
I'm heading back.
But
I stepped past her, walking as quickly as I could back to the dorms. And next time, we will, get to the fallout of what we just overheard Shane saying. Our bae was talking shit about us.
so scandalous.
I know, and
Maya's gonna beat his ass. That's what's gonna happen.
that would be amazing.
Talk shit, get hit.
So next time, we will we'll see how this pans out after we just heard the object of our affection talking behind our back. Until next time, thanks for watching.
See ya.